Geography is a science of the natural as well as human environment. So when we are discussing geography in detail, geography is divided or can be defined into the study of the nature feature of the Earth's surface, the study of the cultural feature of the Earth's surface, and the man-environment interaction. So in studying the natural feature of the Earth's surface, the topography, the climate, soil, and vegetal covers are very important. So when we are dealing with the topography of the area, it means we have the best example of Pakistan. So it has a different landforms. So this country is called the country of the landscapes. So it means the Pakistan surface is not only covered with mountains, but it has deserts, plains, plateaus, and the coastal environment. So is the topography of the Pakistan. So if we have the climatic condition, so one of the most important component of the nature feature of the Earth's surface is climatic condition. So here we will study the temperature, the air pressure, winds, and the rainfall. So these are the important climatic condition of the area. So same is the case with the soil. If the soil is good for cultivation, it may be used for the purpose of production, like agricultural activities are due to the good soil. So if this soil is deposited by the river, this can be used for the cultivation of the different crops. So again, we have the best example of Pakistan, where the Punjab plain and the Sindh plain, which are called the upper Indus plain and the lower Indus plains, both are used for the agricultural activities. So the number 4 component of the natural feature of the Earth's surface is the vegetation. So here we have the natural grasslands and forest. Some areas are covered with the forest land. So those areas may be used for the lumbering activities, like Brazilian economy jo hai. So one of the most important economy of the world is controlled by one's lumbering. So why? Because of the rainforest. So the number 2, the most important area of study in geography is the cultural feature of the Earth's surface. Human activities related to production, which are actually the most important, are agriculture, mining, fishing, and cattle grazing. So those are the activities which are run by the human activities. So these are the major activities of the world, or you can say the primary activities of the world. So here we can get the production from these activities, production of different commodities, like we have cotton production, we have wheat production. Those are maybe used for the cash crops or for the food crops. So same is the case with the human activities which are related to the services. Like here we have the transportation networks, the trade, and the communication networks. So those are again related to the human activities which are belongs to the tertiary and the quaternary and the quinary activities. So those are very important. These are, some are called the blue collar jobs, some are called the pink collar job, or some are the gold collar jobs. So here we have the example of the activities related to production. So we have the most important example is Pakistan, where the wheat is the main crop of Pakistan, which are used for the food requirement of the area. So Punjab plain is good for the cultivation of the wheat. The winter season is suitable for the wheat cultivation. The plains are available, which are called the upper Indus plain, and these plains are actually have the good soil for cultivation. When you have the example of the activities related to services, here we have the best example of the trade routes, which are actually belongs to our the transportation of the commodities and the raw material. One of the best example of the trade route is the Panama Canal. This canal actually is important. Why? Because of the trade between the developing areas and the developed world. It links the most important population clusters of the world. So here we have the things which are moving through this canal from the western side of the North America, South America to the eastern side of the North America and the South America. So these are the actually activities belongs to the services. So one of the most important service is the air transportation. So in this area we have the movement of the commodities as well as the passengers.